Welcome and welcome back. My name is Zachary, and today I'm going to show you the best comic book accessories as a more casual collector. If you're getting into comics, these are items and materials I would consider essential for collecting comics. What that means for me as a casual collector is I care more about my favorite writers, artists, and stories that interest me rather than just focusing on the overall value or the most popular stories. Personally, I don't think that all comics are meant to be put in a plastic slab and never to be read again. The reason that I collect comics is to be able to read them, to look through the pages and discover a new favorite artist or a story that emotionally impacts me, rather than just focusing on the overall value. When you're buying single issues, you want to bag and board your comics. These help prevent any damage and keep your comics safe. Most collectors choose between silver and modern age bags and boards for storing their collection. I recommend the BCW Silver Age resealable bags and boards because not only do they fit Silver Age as well as modern comics perfectly, but they also make it easier to open and close your bags without the worry or hassle of tape getting stuck to your comics. Let me know in the comments down below your favorite bags and boards. Comic boxes are by far one of the most important ways to store and protect your collection. There are so many different boxes to choose from, whether it's a short box, long box, graphic box, and many more. I highly recommend to store your comics in alphabetical and release order. This is something I wish I learned sooner. It will make it much easier to find what you're looking for as your collection grows. But don't feel like you need to get a specific box in order to store your collection, because at the end of the day, it's all just cardboard and you can change it at any time. Once your comics are in bags and boards, if you want to prevent them from getting any damage in storage, the best and easiest way is a comic box. Short boxes hold anywhere from 150 to 175 comics and weigh about 15 pounds when full, and long boxes hold anywhere from 250 to 300 comics and weigh 30 to 40 pounds when full. I recommend short boxes as there's less risk of your comics getting bent or warped in storage. It's much more simple to move around, search through, and put away. I think to choose a comic box, you have to think about what you're trying to protect against. In theory, if your comics are in a bag and board and you put it in a box, the corners aren't going to get damaged. What are you trying to protect against? Is it water and humidity? Is it dust? Or are you trying to store your comics and have them easily accessible? One question I get asked frequently is how I store my collection. For my single issues, I recently picked up a filing cabinet, and you can find these on Marketplace for insanely cheap. This is a Han single drawer filing cabinet. Brand new, these are $200, if not more, and I was able to negotiate a deal on Marketplace for $25, making this a much more affordable way to store your collection. I really enjoy storing my comic boxes in a filing cabinet because it makes it much easier to condense space while also preventing moisture and humidity. For trades, DC compacts, graphic novels, and omnibus edition books, I recommend investing in a sturdy bookshelf. The one I have here behind me, I actually made with my dad, and this has made it much easier to find what I'm looking for and help condense my collection as it continues to grow. As I mentioned before, I highly recommend checking Marketplace as there are so many people getting rid of hidden gems when it comes to furniture, and this makes it much more affordable to find what you're looking for. As your collection grows, you will want to have a way to catalog your comics. I recommend making an account on Comic Geeks. This makes it much easier to keep track of your collection, what you spend, and what you want to read and collect next. Their website and app are easy to use, but you can scan your comics as you get them or add them manually and adjust the price to what you pay. Another thing I like on their website is they have a feature to look at comics that are releasing soon and see variant covers from different artists. Their website also has a way to write reviews and keep track of comics that you've been reading, making it easier to keep track of your to-be-read list. If you don't like the idea of using an app or website to catalog your collection, recently I made a comic notebook that keeps track of what I read, what I spend, and what I want to read and collect next. If you like the idea of a physical catalog more, the link to that video on how to make a comic notebook will be in the description below. That is all the advice I have for you today. I cannot thank you enough for the love and support here lately. We just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I cannot believe I'm saying that still. We will be back next week with more comic book content, but in the meantime, spend some time with some loved ones, spend some time with yourself. Happy reading, everyone.